Hunters only have a few days left for the 2012 gun deer season. Here's a look at some area hunters that have already bagged that trophy buck. This is Dan with his 10-pointer, looking good. And here is Kyle with his 8-point buck from Door County. This is Alex's 9-pointer he shot on Thanksgiving Day. Thanks for all of you for sending us those pictures. And if you have any buck tales you would like to share with us, head to our website, fox11online.com, and click on the Reported tab. And this morning, Jeff Pritzel with the DNR has more on how the 2012 season has been going so far.
He's live from the Mobile 310 Mart in Manitowoc. Good morning, Jeff. How are you?
Hey, good morning, Doug and Emily.
Yeah, Jeff, it's almost like long time no talk because, I was just there last Sunday at the Mobile 310 Mart opening weekend. It was a great time. But so far, we're almost done with the season. We got a few days left. How are things going so far?
Well, registration here at Manitowoc County is running about 15% ahead of last year, so not quite as the same pace that we had opening weekend, but as we've been talking about already, we've saved the best for last as far as hunting conditions this morning.
And I know we have some video from our time out there, so, how did opening weekend go? When we talk about it, that's the one people are really focused on. How was that?
Yeah, well, opening weekend was great. Other than this lack of snow, registration was up. Because the season was early, hunters were seeing a lot of deer activity, and so in general, I probably heard best opener ever about a dozen times over the course of the opening weekend.
And that's a nice thing for you to hear these days, isn't it?
That's right, that's right.
And I know we were talking about the size of the deer that people were bringing in. That was one thing that was, the topic of conversation too.
Sure, yeah. Two things add up to that, and it's the age of the deer. And then last winter, we didn't have much of a winter, and so the deer came through in really good physical condition. That allows the bucks to put more energy into their antler growth, this year, and we certainly saw that opening weekend.
And what are we seeing right now? Are a lot more people bringing in deer to be registered like today? Is it pretty much slowing down now? People aren't going out anymore to hunt that much?
Well, it always slows down after opening weekend. We'll get about half of the deer on opening weekend, and the other half will show up the rest of the season. But with conditions today, I suspect it'll get busier this afternoon. So I think they're going to be about 100 deer ahead of last year when all is said and done today. And actually, we're not, today is the last day of the regular gun season, but we've got 2 more weeks of firearm deer season because tomorrow the muzzleloader season starts, and that runs for 10 days. And then there'll be another 4-day antlerless only season at the end of that. So 2 more weeks of opportunity to fill those tags.
And I'm sure people are really going to take advantage of that.
Oh yeah, and Jeff, I'm curious. We panned around. It looks like there's just kind of a trace of snow on the ground there. Is that still good enough for tracking?
This is about perfect. When we get done this morning, I'm going to get in my deer stand.
That says something right there, doesn't it?
That's right.
It should.
All right, Jeff, thanks so much.
Appreciate it.
You bet.